Veronica Jones. Simple. Mary Ann had one, Ed and Mary Ann Pelletier. Simple. Mine was easy. It's my account. I put all the kids on with me just so somebody could get to the money in case I kick the bucket before they pay any bills, get the money out. At any rate, so then hers, she couldn't take that account. She had to close the account, open another one, and in the interim, there was 2 checks outstanding, and she got $30 penalty on both of those checks, rather than the bank just realizing, hey, you know, this one's closed, this one's open, and replace that one. Didn't work. So be careful about your bank accounts too, because different banks do different things. And your property deeds and your taxes, you need to make sure you go to your property appraiser or whatever you call it, wherever you live. Because I don't know, different states have different things, different counties have different things. If it's owned jointly, it's usually in Florida with the right of survivorship, so it automatically goes to the other person. And once you file that death certificate, they fall off the deed. Okay, so I said change the beneficiaries, and if anybody knows anybody who has recently lost a loved one or who is going through some traumatic things with a loved one, don't be afraid to walk up to them. Sure, I'll cry sometimes. No, I just still do. But they need your support. If they're in a nursing home, I have a sister, 2 years older than me. She's alcoholic, smoked all her life, had cancer, coming home from a cancer treatment, esophageal cancer. She had a cardiac arrest at a red light. Slumped over, ran into a pole. Was only doing 25 miles an hour. The lady behind her, must have been some guardian angel, I don't even know her name, jumped out of her car, started CPR on Joanne until the paramedics got there. Naturally, if anybody has ever been involved with any alcoholic people, going through the DTs can be very, very hard. She was in intensive care for quite some time. She came out, she went to live with me, and 2 weeks later she was walking, she was doing everything that she had to do, so she wanted to go home to her kids, who are in Gainesville. I'm on the Panhandle of Florida, and that's Central Florida. So we took her home. Let's see, that was 2011. She's been in and out of hospitals because she calms her kids into alcohol, cigarettes, everything else, so she's in and out of hospitals. So now she is in a nursing home. Back in 2008, when her husband died, who was a younger brother of my husband, she signed a durable power of attorney. That's an important document. If you don't have one, you need to do one. I handle all of her bills with her Social Security. I'm the one that had her put in the nursing home, fighting with the doctor who said she's making decisions, whether they're good decisions or bad decisions. A durable power of attorney. I told my sister, read it, and read it close. She's not going back home. She can't walk. She can't do for herself. So she's in a nursing home. She's been in there a year now. She still swears she could go home, and they feel sorry. This one lady, social worker, feels sorry for her. I said she's not going home. That ain't happening. Her kids don't want her to go home. She's got adult kids. But they're going, Aunt Ronnie, if it wasn't for you, I don't know what we'd do. A durable power of attorney. Look it up. It's important. And make sure the person that you put in charge of that is a hard person. Joanne hates me at this point. They're about to tell her they're reading a letter that she's not going home at birth. It's a hard thing to do.
Who's paying for the nursing home?
It's $1,455, and it comes out of her Social Security money. Covers that part because she's under Medicaid. That's another trick. See, as her durable power of attorney, I had to get rid of a lot of stuff. I prepaid her electric bill. I prepaid her telephone, basic telephone bill, her insurance, her her taxes for that year I paid, I had to get it down to where she only had $2,000. Because Joanne didn't spend money like I do. I mean, she doesn't. You know, so she had this money, I'm going, okay, how do I get rid of this? And they're telling me, pay it down, get rid of it, so she only has $2,000. So Medicaid, if it's Medicare, it's up here. But if she fell under Medicaid, it's $14.55. She's allowed to keep $105 a month. I'm trying to figure out at the end of this year how that's going to pay for the taxes on the property that I put in her. When Joanne first got sick, I put it in all three. She's got 3 kids and her. So that property then goes to the kids. Well, her youngest daughter is, I told her, I said, rent the house, do whatever you got to do to clean it up, rent it. And take that money, put some for maintenance and taxes, and divide the rest between the 3 of